Thank you, Jay Cheryl. As always, such a beautiful poem, and it like really hit my heart. I appreciate you. So, at this moment, I just want to take a minute to say a few things. I'm supposed to speak to you in regards to what we're asking for right now, but I'm going to get sidetracked right now. Today, as we know, is the remembrance of people who have been murdered, people who have suffered a homicide. I feel like today was such an important day that the people who we are speaking to, the people who we are holding accountable for these actions that are taking place with our loved ones being murdered, our loved ones being slaughtered on these streets, are not here. And it's really making me like want to say something that I know that I shouldn't say right now. But it's unacceptable for us to continue to have to sit back and watch our kids die and nobody stand up. It's totally unacceptable. It's unacceptable that I have to get up here and even ask the question that someone should step up and help us in solving these murders. This is my child. This is our community's children. And I'm not going to stand back and accept that my child is a number. She's not a number. Her name is Essen St. Crystal. And I want that to be remembered. And I want our community to step up. It's time for all of us to come together and understand that this is not a game. This is our loved ones. This is someone's child. This is someone's sister. This is someone's brother. We can't continue to sit back and feel like it's okay, because it's not. It's not okay for me to have to stand here and be pissed off right now because the people who should be addressing this is not here. Those people should be held accountable, and they will be held accountable, because enough is enough. And like I said, I apologize that I'm getting totally off, but it needs to be said, and I'm going to be the one to say it, because I'm tired. I'm tired of having to stand up here all the time and voice my opinion about something that, like I said, it's not my job. I don't get paid to do this. The people who get paid to do this and the people who are in power that's supposed to be protecting us should be here. And as I said, I will voice it again. It's unacceptable, and it's not going to be tolerated. So, today, we are coming to you, and we have asked that we want our representatives, our police, our mayor, all involved, our community, everyone, stand up. We want you to come together with us today. We want you to stand with us. How could we possibly say that we're in a safe city with 131 unsolved murders? It's impossible. Our city is not safe. We just had a young man who was stabbed to death last night and left at a fire station. How is that acceptable? How are we tolerating this kind of behavior? And nothing's being done, nothing's being said about it. We get 5 seconds where someone stands up and says, oh my God, someone got stabbed today. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do to stop this crime? Okay. And I apologize for the wait. We are just going to grab something really quick. So what I would like to do briefly is to read a poem that I read. I'm sorry, that I wrote. When you lose someone, your life will forever change. You remember their smile, their voice, and learn to rearrange. Not only are you broken and feeling insane, every word spoken begins to sound the same. Our families are not just numbers. They were born and given a name. Please hear our stories and understand our pain. Our families are not just numbers. They were born and given a name. Imagine giving us that moment when our tears don't resemble the sound and splatters of the rain. Our families are not just numbers. They were born and given a name. 11/26/11, 145, 242, number 91. Essen's Tyler Crystal is not a number. She's my child. Remember her name. Unsolved murders impact our families and community for generations. What can you do? Today, I am asking you to contact your Providence City Council member. Ask them to include money in the annual city budget to address unsolved murders. We have the information where you can click to connect to our city council. We have the information here where you can reach out to our city council. If you are unaware of how to do that, I can show you once this is over. We also would like to ask you to take action to raise awareness and urge public officials and law enforcement to solve these cases and bring peace and justice to the victims' families. We want you to call the Attorney General's office and ask for state funding to staff and support a cold case unit in Providence. Today, these are our ask of everyone. We're asking our community to step up, do what is right. As I said, our families should not be labeled as numbers and forgotten about. We didn't bring our children into this world as a number. We brought them into this world and gave them a name. So today, I'm asking you to please reach out and do what is right. Let them know that we are not standing up and we're not taking this anymore. Enough is enough. We are already suffering from our black men being gunned down. How much more do we have to take in order for people to understand that we're human beings? We're people. We're part of this community. We want to be treated like we're part of this community. We don't want to be put in drawers and labeled as an unsolved murder. We want justice. And as a mother, and as an activist, and as a person of the community, and as a black woman, I will tell you today that I will not stop. This is not just an ask for me to stand here today and wait for anyone to decide that they're going to stand up and do what is right. I will continue speaking. I will continue pushing. I will continue giving names. If you don't like it, then that means the problem is with you. Thank you. Sorry. And I apologize. I just would also like to let everyone know, as we said, this is today's ask. I know a lot of times we come out to these events and we ask you to do things and we tell you about events that we're having, but this is not something that we are stopping with. Myself and Moms Demand Action will continue with this fight. There will be other meetings. Our next one we will hold will be in December. We will have a date and details to follow, but I do want you to know, as I said, this is not a day of stopping. We are not stopping here. This is not a day of us coming out and just continuously repeating what we want and what we need. We will continue until we get what we need. And as I said earlier, for the ones who are not here, who should have been here, this is especially for you. You need to be here. You need to be at that next meeting. You need to address what we're speaking of tonight. This is our children, our Black and Latino children, who are continuously being slaughtered and murdered on the streets and forgotten about. It's not going to be accepted, and as I said, December, you will see our faces again. Thank you.